Okay, call me stupid, but I really don't understand the whole premise of cryptocurrency. Yes, I understand it as an investment, but truly it's not only about investing. There's so many things behind it that it's so complicated and hard to understand. Some people out there try to explain it to me, and within 5 seconds, is gone. I cannot tune in once you start talking about mining and all this other nonsense. I have no idea of exactly how cryptocurrency works. So I did what anyone else would do. If you're trying to learn something new, you go to TikTok. And I went to TikTok and I specifically typed, what is cryptocurrency? And this is what I came up with.
This is how crypto works in 60 seconds. So here we have John. He has his business partner, Enrique, in Spain, and he needs money today for a business venture.
Enrique.
So John goes to the bank and says, hey, I have a friend in Spain who needs money today. Can you please help me send it to him?
Okay, instantly off the bat, I like the way he's getting really animated. He's trying to explain it as if I was like a 10-year-old kid. I love the way he's doing it. But first of all, I mean, if you just need to send money to someone, why can't you just wire them? So that's my thing. Like, what's the point of just using a coin in order to send money to someone? You can just wire them cash. You see, this is where I start getting confused. Let's keep on going.
And they say, well, John, we can help you, but it's going to take us 7 to 10 business days. I'm sorry. And that's what John starts freaking out. It's like, well, what am I going to do? Because he needs it. And that's when crypto comes in. It says, hey, John, I heard you needed to send some money overseas today. Well, what you could do is buy a coin from us and we'll send it immediately. It's almost like an email. And John's like, that's pretty neat. Sounds good. But don't emails get hacked all the time?
Okay, I never heard anyone explain it like an email. It doesn't seem that simple. No, it's not that simple. Okay, I know it's not that simple as it's like an email. No, it's not. And I still don't understand the point of you could just wire transfer the money, saying 7 to 10 days to receive it. So cryptocurrency, from what I understand, has nothing to do with receiving money as quick as possible. It's just another form of using money, which to this day, I never seen anyone purchase anything with a cryptocurrency. So him saying that someone needs his money for this business, which, I mean, quite honest, a lot of things that happen with cryptocurrency, from what I do know, is it came from the dark web. So anyone asking for money, Enrique from Spain, for this business venture, it's kind of shady.
And they're like, well, yeah, John, but we are a little bit different because every time you make a transaction, we keep your receipt. And not only do we keep it, we organize it in a way that it cannot be altered. And what we do is we store it in a file called a ledger. And then we put your file in a digital vault, which is called the blockchain. And we'll copy this ledger over thousands of different computers across the world. So if someone says, John didn't pay, or they're trying to hack you, all we have to do is look at all the other computers across the world, and we'll see very quickly that this person is the one that wasn't playing fair, and we can keep your money safe that way. And so everybody's happy because, one, it's not backed by banks or government, but two, John now has an opportunity to send money instantly, internationally, anywhere in the world. But not only that, he feels more secure because he knows it is safe by this technology called the blockchain that is monitored by thousands of different computers that always align. And this is how cryptocurrency works.
Yeah, he tried, but I still don't get it. The blockchain aspect, I do get that. I understand it. But why do we need someone to store our receipts? To show we sent money and to show it's not hacked? And who is this somebody? The whole thing with cryptocurrency is we don't want to use the government and get away from that. Okay, yeah, I get it. But then who is the one that's monitoring this and making any type of decisions with these coins? Who? Who's running it? You need some type of regulatory or some type of system in place to make sure fraud is not happening or anything like that. But like, and if it's, this is me being naive, okay? But if it's made by, we don't know who. We don't know if it was by a government. We don't know anything. Well, we do know it's not by a government, but we don't know who made it. What makes you think whoever made it didn't have no backdoor loop in order to like circumvent the system and do some weird type of scam and fraud and take people's money and skimming it off the top? You'll have no idea. Like, who out there is the whistleblower for cryptocurrency? No one. So this whole thing of just trying to run away from the government and just trying to be like this own little secret society where people could buy it with the ledger, it's just absurd. And he's trying. The guy is trying. But it's funny because the way he's explaining it is the way I always see people just try as hard as they can to like simplify it. But that didn't work. I didn't really learn anything from that video. But let's see what else is out there.
This is what Bitcoin miners use to make money. This is the S19j Pro. It is a machine that's made to mine Bitcoin. It's an ASIC miner, which is an application specific integrated circuit computer. It's pretty much a very high powered computer that's made to do one thing, which is to mine Bitcoin. This bad boy produces 104 terahash, which is currently the industry standard. Now, terahash is the amount of processing power a Bitcoin miner adds to the Bitcoin network.
Okay, so he's the one that is getting the coins. So that's what they call the miner. And that's the part I get. What are you mining? This sounds like some type of Minecraft stuff. Like, what are you mining? You're mining coins? If you find it, why don't you just keep it? Like, where are these coins? They're in some type of secret cave? Like, that's the part I just don't get. And listen, I'm big in investing. I do like investing. I invest in index funds. This is my thing. I keep it nice and simple. Index funds and I'm good. I can understand that. Like the index fund, you could do one that follows the S&P 500. Is a fund that's created where all the funds, all the securities within the S&P 500, and it mirrors it. So anytime the market goes up, it goes up with it. That makes sense to me. It really does. In a stock, you can see a stock. I got a stock from Google. I see Google. I do a Google search. I can see it. But this whole mining and compute and a terahash, I never in my life heard of a terahash. What the hell is a terahash? I mean, I heard of terabytes, gigabytes, but damn, a terahash? What the hell is that?
Pretty much what happens is miners get a bunch of these machines and produce as much terahash as they can to mine, secure, store, and track cryptocurrencies. Now, the more of these miners have running, the more likely they are to win the race of verifying crypto transactions and also earning digital currency.
Okay, so they're like the makers of the coins or the searchers of the coin. This sounds like some weird Star Wars movie, like they go on a mission and they're just trying to find some hidden Jedi, some hidden jewels, like some Indiana Jones type stuff. I still don't understand the point of it. It just sounds like some geeky people coming up with some type of a system and we're thinking it's just the new digital gold and it's going to be the wave of the future. But if that's the guy that's finding all these coins and doing all this verifying, I mean, do I really have faith in this system? Do you have faith in this system? I don't understand it so far. So far, like I said, I do get the point of the investing aspect of it. People are just betting on it. They're just betting on the fact of this is going to be the wave of the future. That I get. But this whole replace money? It's going to be hard to replace money.
Top 5 coins to get into. Let's get right into it.
I would think right now we're looking at an ETH ETF, which I think we have the potentiality of ETH exploding and going past $10,000. I think it's an extremely good play.
ETH, all right, that's one.
We have the Telegram Open Network, which is TON. You see Pavel Durov, who's the CEO of Telegram. He's come back on the scene.
That billionaire lives in Dubai, right?
Yeah, and he's one of the few people who's actually gotten citizenship, which is absolutely crazy. So when I look at crypto, I always bet on winners, winning people. I like betting on winning teams, not on speculation.
That's where things get like, woo, just gets crazy with me because the way he's talking, it's like he knows this stuff. Like it sounds like he knows it. I've seen videos of him before. He talks a lot of crap, but it seems like he talks like he knows exactly what he's talking about. And so many people out there, that's what they do. They just love this cryptocurrency thing, and they just love talking about it. And the way he articulates it is like he knows exactly what he's talking about. Now, ETFs, okay, that's something I can understand. I did heard of the Ethereum. He says ETH. I never heard it called ETH, but it's new. ETH, ETF. That I heard. Okay, that does make sense for the average investor that wants to dabble in crypto but not buy crypto. They could buy an ETF. Then you can own some cryptocurrencies that way. That I get, because I still don't quite understand how you could just buy a coin and store it in a wallet, I believe is what it's called. Then that's how you make all your money. Listen, I don't really know. I don't really care. I try to care, but it's just hard to understand. But the whole him saying someone got the citizenship and that's hard and that's excellent, and like Jerome Powell is the head of the Fed. That's one guy. I know who he is. I know his importance. Who's this guy he's talking about in Dubai and how like I invest in people? Not, but isn't it coins? Someone's digging into coins and you're buying it. Isn't it that simple? But it seems like it's not. And that's the thing about it as well is I thought it was just Bitcoin. Like maybe Bitcoin stands for, I don't know, like money, and then USD is like, I don't know, like it says Ethereum and other names, like currencies is different type of currencies, digital currencies. But which one has a bigger value? Like it just everybody's trying. They're really trying to explain to me and convince me how investing in crypto is a good thing. But it is by far just the most confusing thing. And so far, I'm even getting more confused by watching these videos.
Yeah, I think as well we see a $500 Solana this bull run, which is really good right now. I think we've been talking about Solana since $30, and this bear market's going to do extremely well. I've been talking about TON since $2 billion market cap. I mentioned it in the Buy Heza podcast. Right now it's at a $25 billion market cap. So people that watched that video, they could have easily done a 10x on their portfolio on that specific play.
Yeah, now he's out there talking like he's just... He did make a lot of money on cryptocurrency from what I heard. But to me, this is the thing I feel about cryptocurrency so far. It is extremely luck. Yeah, lucky. It's all about timing, and you put your money where your mouth is and you invest into something you believed in and it worked. But the problem is it's extremely lucky. And I heard someone say this, and I believe it was with me. The problem he has with cryptocurrency is a lot of people feel like they cannot make money the conventional way, like they're struggling, so they're buying what I like call digital lotto tickets. They just put money into risky things, hoping that they'll hit it big. And there's some people who did. There's some people who had made it pretty big on crypto, but everyone that I know that invests on crypto is always saying, one day when. How long are you gonna wait for that one day to come? You're gonna continually be just put money into something where you're hoping it's gonna make it big. And that's the problem I have with crypto is it's truthfully nothing. Like it's not money. You still cannot take one coin, a physical coin, and just hand it to someone, right? So that's the thing I don't get about it. It's like, I don't think I could just go to a store and then just transfer a coin to them and they'll give me whatever it is that they give me, or then they give me change. What, like, that's the thing about it as well. It's like, what, 60,000 for a coin? If I give you one coin and something costs, like, say, I don't know, $5,000, are you gonna give me back $55 worth of coins? Like,
what actually is cryptocurrency? Alright, imagine a currency that's just like the dollars and the pounds and every other currency, but only in a digital form and accepted globally in one way. Okay. And this currency is built on a technology which is not controlled by anyone in the world, which means that no banks or governments can come to you and tell you that your money is not valid anymore.
Except for the fact that it's extremely volatile and it might not be valid anymore, or the place that's accepting it will decide not to accept it anymore. That is the most weirdest, bizarre thing ever, because a coin in Brazil is probably gonna be the same as worth is in the US, right? If you're making purchases, if you're buying stuff, it's not. It really isn't. Like, we don't do that now. Like, we don't just give out a USD to a country and make it even. Like, it's not even. It's not an even exchange. So we have exchange rates. What with Bitcoin is different from that. There really is no exchange rate. There's nothing here. It's just everyone just trying to say, I created something, I'm part of something that's not with the government. Listen, man, the government could just decide, you know what, guys, you want all that nonsense with those coins? We're going to do our own cryptocurrency. Then what you're going to do? That's not wipe all that out, because we all know some people have feared the government. I get it. But listen, you only have feared the government if you're doing some shady stuff. And that's kind of what cryptocurrency came from. It came from the whole dark web doing some shady stuff. And people saw the technology, because technology is good. The blockchain, that does make sense. But people saw that technology and they bet on it. But what makes you think that any other government cannot just follow the same thing? That's why I feel like that could just crash at any moment. And listen, call me a conspiracy theorist. I usually am not a conspiracy theorist, but this is how I feel about it. When you get a whole bunch of people with a lot of money, putting money into cryptocurrency, of course they're going to push this narrative that, hey, this is great, everyone should invest in it because they're making so much money. There's nothing at all, because remember, cryptocurrency has no type of regulation. There's nothing stopping them from saying, I'm pulling my money out, or communicating with some people. Listen, I invested 100 grand, now I'm up to 3 million. Someone else all saying the same thing, and they'll all just pull out. Elon Musk could say, I put my money out, I don't trust it no more. That will collapse so fast. And there's nothing to protect you. Even when you're sleeping, this can happen. All this crazy stuff going on can happen. People can start making a large amount of sales, and you're there sleeping, you have no time to react, and your money is gone. That right there really sucks.
Cool. So in simple, cryptocurrency is by the people and for the people, and its main aim is to take back control from the authorities and give it to the people.
Yeah, but the problem with that is, take it from the authorities to give it to people. I don't trust people. We don't trust people. Let's be quite honest. We do not trust people. If someone right now, or former people would say, you know what, rather than putting your money in the bank, let us hold your money. We'll give you a better return. The whole community will hold it. We hold all this money in one pot, and we'll all, whenever you want it, I could just transfer it to you, and that's great. No, I don't trust people. I don't trust people. I just don't trust people. I trust the government more than I trust people. Now, the government in the form of protecting my money, I'd rather that be the case. I've seen bailouts happen. I've seen a bunch of stuff happening in corporations. Crypto? Not so. So this whole just quickly try to run away from authorities and go to the people. Who are these people? Who the hell is running this cryptocurrency? No one knows.
When money is easy to make, society begins to break.
So, how do we make money that's easy to carry but hard to create?
Well, one solution is Bitcoin. Back in 2008, I became fed up with government money, with the corruption, the manipulation, so I created a digital currency.
That just sounds like someone that's fed up with the government. He's talking about taxes, most likely. That's like, what are you so fed up about? What are you so fed about with the manipulation? Listen, I never had no form of manipulation on money. Taxes, it's a whole different thing, but we could vote for that. We could have our debates about taxes. That's something that could be settled. But this whole, they're screwing out money. Listen, I live in the United States. USD is so powerful. I never felt like my money was deteriorating. Now, it does happen with inflation. I get it. When inflation occurs, I get it. But other countries have way worse of a situation. So we're not in a situation where it's just us. It's everyone. So this whole, I'm sick and tired of the government, so I make my own currency. It's not that easy, man. I'm pretty sure people tried back in the days to do something very similar to that, but it is extremely not easy. And so far, what I'm recognizing is no one's discussing all this volatility. No one is. And that's the reason why I am so worried about investing with cryptocurrency.
Money you keep on a computer, right?
Exactly. Digital money that can be sent directly from one person to another without any bank or government involved. And the best part? It's hard money.
So hard, the dog just went to bite it and went right through it. That is me, it's hard money? What's going on here? Now, you do need, listen, if you're making some type of a transaction, I love the fact of having a middleman. If a corporation or a retailer just does some type of mischarging on my account, then I could just go ahead, dispute it, get my money back. Okay? There's government bodies to protect consumers. That's the way it is. But to circumvent that and to go into this risky endeavor, because listen as well, I've seen so many people get scammed with cryptocurrency. I saw a video recently where someone called saying, hey, you need to put $10,000 into this crypto machine, or you're gonna lose your home, or whatever the case may be. I've seen so many of those scams, and it actually works. Now, I know there's so many people out there it won't happen to me. Well, I heard a lot of people who knew about cryptocurrency, who knew about mining, and they met someone, and online, this story was from someone meeting someone online, and they were having all these flashy pictures. They were living like this luxury life. And they told them, I made all my money because I invested in some type of mining thing. The person decided to put, I think it was like $50,000 into it and lost all his money. And actually, it was a pretty good scheme because he put his money in and then he was showing he's making more money. He was making money in this account, but it was fake. And then when it was time for him to withdraw from it, They said, oh, there's a fraudulent activity going on in your account, so we're holding it. And in order for us to continue investing in your account, you need to put $10,000 additional in order to protect your account. That's what they did. Eventually, money was gone. And I also knew someone as well that met someone online. It's kind of unfortunate. They're on Facebook dating app. They met someone, they started talking to them, and that person was saying, I want to take you on vacation. They were just saying all these things that made this person extremely excited about it. And then they said, hey, I could teach you about crypto. Do you know it? They said, all you gotta do is sign on to this account, which is their account, and put some money in that could show you how it works. But don't worry, this is your account, you get the money back. She asked me about it, and other people, I'm like, hell no. You see, there's so many people who are extremely vulnerable to cryptocurrency scams, and that's why I just do not like it. I do not like it one bit.
Bitcoin is so safe from criminals and the government.
You said criminals twice.
And unlike dollars, which can be printed endlessly, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. It's almost impossible to inflate. The only way to get it is to earn it or buy it from someone who has.
Aha!
No offense, but if you control Bitcoin, couldn't you manipulate it just like the government?
I don't control it. No one person does. It's controlled by a public network of Bitcoin users that anyone can join.
And that is the truth. If this person's saying, yeah, you create the crypto and one person runs it, then it's like, you could manipulate it as well. And he's right what he said. He said, no, you can't. It's the people. But the problem is, we all know there's a certain segment of people who hold a huge majority of cryptocurrency. And they can manipulate the market themselves. They truly can. They could decide to, as I said earlier, to sell off, and that could be a form of a manipulation of the market. So they will have the power to influence the market. Listen, Elon Musk will go online saying, I love this cryptocurrency, and jack the price up and then sell it. He could. There's really nothing stopping him or any type of multi-billionaire from doing that. But if you also notice as well, the number one reason why I didn't invest in cryptocurrency is there's a lot of multi-millionaires and billionaires who do not invest in it. They might put a small amount, because to them it's like gambling, they don't really care, like a small amount of money in, see what happens. But that is not how they're building their wealth. No. That is exactly how they're not building their wealth. What they're doing is they're building their wealth in the stock market. And that, to me, my friends, is what I trust. So watching all these videos, still have no idea what cryptocurrency truly is and why I should invest in it. If you guys could convince me, drop a comment down below, because as of now, I have no idea and no reason. So many people tried, and I still have not invested in crypto.